All right, everybody, here it is, the official CaliAir range test for the cleaned up Daisy 102 model 36. And as we have surmised, is that a right word? This is probably an earlier one, around 39, 40 or so. Or well, what we're talking about here, 36, right? 36, 37, 38, 39, probably somewhere around there. Because of this cast iron lever, or a lever, depending on what part of the world you're from. So, for those of you not familiar, the CaliAir range has a 10 yard, a 15, a 20, 25 and 30, a 40 yard, and then finally a 50 yard. So let's get to work. Beautiful, of course, is we're shooting a Daisy model 102 that holds 500 shots. I don't know if you can see that. It says it right there on the receiver. Let's do it. 10 yards. Oh man. Okay, so right away we know we're shooting. It shoots a little low and to the right. Let's get our bearings. There we go. All right, that's 10. 15. Gotta say, some of the closer targets are harder to hit than some of the further targets, but 15 yards. Error. There we go. 15, 20. Yards, 25, or actually that's 30. Let's just call it 30. Now, I think that this particular Daisy is a bit camera shy. Yeah, because it shoots a lot better when the camera isn't rolling. There we go, 30 yards. So let's go right to the 40, shall we? All right. Now, with these targets, if you can't see them, you can certainly hear them. There's a solid little knock. It's a shovel head out there. Wow. That's really flying erratic. Well, it's good. We get a real live taste of how these things behave. Now, it has been oiled, and I gotta say, when it first gets oiled, I think they all shoot a little wonky at first because they're probably trying to get through some oil that's in the barrel. And it's giving them a particular spin, or even weighting the pellet a bit unevenly. I said pellet, BB. We shoot babies here. There we go. See, that's an unnoticeable knock. That's 40 yards. Let's get her done at 50. I can't really go much further than 50 yards. Yes, I want the backstop to be still within my own yard. So I kind of back the target up a bit away from my property. Well away from the edge of my property, actually. And of course, this is so low velocity that it would be next to impossible to do any damage with it. 50 yards, let's do it. Not yet. Not yet. I like to take a little stretch. Stretch out the shoulder, the neck. Oh, interception. Now we have a reference point, right? Oh, air. When I say air, I mean nothing came out of the barrel. Oh, that just flew crazy. Yeah, I think some of these have, of course, some BBs could be malformed. And I get them by the bulk, about 6,000 count? 4,000 count, something like that. All right, well, we're having a little trouble getting out at 50, but I know this does do 50. It's just not passing the test. Well, hey, come on. Something from the mid 1930s. Still hitting out at 50 yards, that's crazy already, so. Plenty of credit. But what I'm not going to give it credit for now is shooting consistent when it's freshly oiled. Ooh, I really don't feel on target here with this. It's hard to get a bearing. What's easy is to make excuses. That's what's easy. Oh. So this is, believe it or not, this is what I enjoy about BB guns. Smooth barrel. And, you know, as you know, I have a Red Ryder that shoots pretty flawlessly. And, look, it's boring to shoot. So it's neat to be able to get these old guns and not have to pay a lot of money for them. And try to dial it in. Not try to dial the gun in, but try to dial yourself into the gun and try to work with the gun and where it wants to shoot. Yeah. That's what I say, guys that shoot daisies and like to plink, I think they're real shooters. You know what I mean? Like, they really do like to shoot. There we go. That's the sound we want to hear. So there you go. The 102 passes the 50-yard, officially passes the 50-yard CaliAir range test. Let's see if I do that again on purpose. Oh, interception again. So, and what you might be able to see here is this gun, as the oil starts to get dispersed more evenly and clear out of the barrel, how it starts to shoot more consistently. Now, I apologize if my voice kind of goes in and out. My mouth is on the other side of the stock. All right, let's try. Try a number 2 hit. Let's try a hit out at 50. Second time. So far, I think I can, I'm almost 51% sure I can blame it on the freshly oiled gun and not the shooter. Not the plinker. There we go. Yeah, it really wants some overcompensation. And when I say overcompensation, I'm talking about, oh geez, I would say I'm physically aiming to the left, of course, and compensating for the drop. I'm aiming about 4 to 6 feet above the shovel in order to hit it. So just so you kind of get an idea of what we're doing here. Yeah, we're just sort of lobbing. It's I would say the next step up of actually throwing a stone and trying to hit something. And there's something, I don't know, I really find appealing about that, rather than a nice rifle barrel with a pellet in there and being able to nail, being able to hit, you know, make groups, you know, and hit consistently in a small area. Yeah, I've done that. I appreciate it, but ever since I got turned on the plinking with a daisy, forget about it. Let's see. Yeah, kind of skimmed it. So did you get number 2 yet? I don't know. I don't remember, and it probably didn't happen. There we go. It was a little tink. All right, that was number 2. But we really need to get a number 3, right? To get any kind of conclusive ideas. Oh, I don't think anything came out. Oh, geez. That's completely erratic. There we go. Now she's at least flying. Haven't hit it yet. You'll hear it. Oh. Okay, a little stretch. A little stretch. Stretch the neck. There we go. I enjoy trying to hit this target from the porch because it's behind trees, so it's kind of like throwing over the trees and trying to do some fancy trench warfare style shooting. I don't know, guys. Is this gonna happen? Is number, oh yeah, that hit. That was number 3, but I want to call that 2.5 because it just nicked it. I think we can really hit it hard. I think we can do better. Pardon me. Ooh, man. I tell you, if anything, you get some good exercise, right? One of your arms does, at least. Oh, man. That was 2 3/4 because that tinked it just a little bit again. I am convinced we can get a nice hard knock. Like the first one, right? That was air. That's where the, you know, the force-fed spring, the Model 25s and the Model, what, the 99 or some of those are force-fed. They got a spring, you got a barrel tube in there with a spring, and that's why I first was turned on with these, and I didn't go with the gravity feed, meaning you have to turn it upside down in order for a BB to go into the chamber. Sometimes a little shake helps too. A little shake and bake. Man, I hope we're not here all day trying to do this. Now, with a little bit of reference, air again. Yeah, the buck, what's called the 105B buck, which is really, I don't know, until somebody proves to me otherwise, is really just a 102 with a smaller stock. The recent one made in China, it would not take me more than a couple shots to hit that. So just to give you a little reference. Now with a pellet gun, now sure you can get PCP and you know, maybe get 12 shots or something out of it. Most of them still are repeaters, as in you have to, you know, cock it or something with every shot. Oh, there we go. That was a hit. That was a hit. I sound disappointed because I swear we could hit it harder than that, but oh, there it is. Hit it again. Oh, pardon. Pardon me, sir. There we go. Now you can't see, can you? All right. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna have to call it at that. That was that was a good. It actually touched the target a whole bunch of times, so I'm gonna call it a pass on this, even though it took a little doing. I'm still gonna call it a pass, and maybe I'll shoot it some more. We'll do a chapter 2, 3, 4 or something, part 2, 3, 4. And shoot it maybe after maybe some of the oil has cleared out of it. When I oiled it, it was spilled out all here and onto the stock, which is okay. The stock could use plenty of oil, but so it's very wet, so to speak. So as it dries up, I have a sneaky suspicion it will be a bit more consistent. It's still going to shoot a little low and to the right, but just aiming about 2 inches diagonal from point of aim. Pretty much get you where you need to go with this. All right, until next time.